Hello children. Good morning everybody. How are you? Welcome to our channel Smart Study. Today we are going to learn some problems about this averages. Okay? In the previous class we have learned about what is meant by average ratio and what is the increase and decrease of ratio, and we also learned about inverse ratio, compound ratio, and duplicate, subduplicate, along with the triplicate and subtriplicate ratio also we have learnt. Now we shall see the problems on this. If you are perfect in these basics only, you will understand these problems. Those who have not watched that video, again you can learn about basics and you can see this video. Okay, if you are perfect in basics only, you can apply any that basics in the problems and you can do. Okay. Today, the first problem we are going to learn. See here, what is the question they have given? Find the average of first 5 multiples of 3. What did I told? What is meant by average means what? Average equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Yes or no? I'll write here. See, what is meant by average means average equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay, wait, I'll write here. See here, AVG, that means nothing but average is equal to what? Sum of observations by number of observations. Okay, OB means observations, friends, by number of observations. Okay, they are asking us what? First 5 multiples of 3. Multiples what means what? The numbers that are multiplied by the 3. 3 table, that means nothing but. What are the first 5 multiples of 3? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12 and 3 fives are 15. Yes or no? Total first 5 they are asking. The first 5 numbers average they are asking. What did I told for you? Average means sum of observations by number of observations, no? So, that 5 numbers, 5 multiples we should add in the numerator sum of observations. Yes or no? Now, observations are what? 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. So, in the numerator you should add them. Sum of observations means you should add 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15 divided by, in denominator what we should write? How many are there in total? Total number how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, in the denominator total number of observations we should write. Okay. In the numerator we wrote addition of these 5 multiples. In the denominator total number, that is 5 are there. So, I wrote here 5. Now, you add in the numerator 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 12 is what? 30, 30 plus 15 is 45, 45 divided by 5. If you do cancellation, 5 ones are 5 nines are. What is the answer? 9 is our answer. Here nothing is friends. Their friends, main in the average what you should know means average is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay, in some problems they will give the value of average for us and they also give the number of observations, but they will not give what is the sum. You should find out. In some questions they will give the sum and they also give the average and they will ask us to find the number of observations. Okay, in that way they will give. You should remember what? Average is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. So, we wrote here up all multiples of 3. 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, because we should do sum. Sum of observations by denominator what? Number of observations. 5 are there. So, I wrote here 5. If I do cancellation, 45 by 5 we got 9 is the answer. Suppose if they ask first 5 multiples of 5 means what you will write? First 5 multiples of 5 are what? 5 table. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, next 15, 20, 25. So, here in the numerator you should write 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 by, down in denominator again same 5 are there, 5 we should write, that one we should add and what we get the answer, that is our average. Okay. Now, we shall move to the second sum. See, in second question, what did they give? If 4x equal to 5y, then triplicate ratio of x is to y is. First, what is meant by triplicate ratio, friends? In the previous class, what we have learned? Triplicate, TRI means what? Try. That is nothing but 3. Means you should do cube for it. Duplicate means 2. Duplicate means you should do square for it. Triplicate means you should do cube of it. Okay, x is to y they have given. We should do cube. X cube is to y cube will be answer. But they have not given directly for us x is to y value. They have given one hint what? If 4x equal to 5y they have given. This 4x equal to 5y can I write? I am sending all x y to other side and 4 to one more side. What will happen? See here. See here I have brought y from that side to here. So x by y equal to 5 by 4. Okay, this is in the form of fraction. Now can I write in the form of ratio? X by y is nothing but x is to y. We can say no. X is to y is equal to 5 is to 4. Understood, friends? Here nothing is there. They have given 4x equal to 5y. Yes or no? That one only. Wait once. What we have written? We have sent y to other side, that is x by y is equal to 4. I brought to this side 5 by 4. Then this we can also write as x is to y is equal to 5 is to 4. Now from here you know triplicate means you should do cube. Suppose if they gave a is to b, what is our triplicate? A cube is to b cube. Similarly they gave here x is to y. Then what is our triplicate ratio here? X cube is to y cube. Then what will become? 5 is to 4 means it will become 5 cube is to 4 cube. What is the value of 5 cube? Means we should multiply 5 3 times since cube is there. 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 5 is 25. Again 25 5 is what? 125. 125 is to 4 cube means what? 3 times we should multiply 4. 4 4s are 16. 16 4s is 64. So finally what is our triplicate ratio? Means 125 is to 64, friends. Okay. Here nothing is there. If they ask duplicate ratio, do it square. If they ask triplicate ratio, do it cube. X power 3. Okay. That is nothing but what? Cube. X cube is to y cube. We should multiply 5 cube is to 4 cube. We wrote no. 3 times you should multiply 5. 5 into 5 into 5. Remember friends, here 5 cube is there. So we should multiply 5 for how many times? 3 times. Okay. This is the symbol of the power. Okay. Here this inverted V shape is there. No. That is the symbol of the power. Here 5 into 5 into 5. That star symbol is in a flower like, that is what? Multiplication symbol. Here they asked 3 times, so I multiplied 5 for 3 times. If they ask 4 times 5 power 4, I will multiply 5 4 times. If they gave 5 power 5, I will multiply 5 for 5 times. If they gave 5 power 6, I will multiply 5 for 6 times. Like that. Okay. This is the triplicate ratio. Now we shall see the next problem. Second problem you understood, no? Nothing. If they ask duplicate, do square. Triplicate means do cube. Okay. Now we shall move to third problem. See. Find the subtriplicate ratio of 8 is to 27. The subtriplicate ratio of x is to y is x power 1 by 3 is to y power 1 by 3. Now only we have learned triplicate means what? We should do cube. Subtriplicate means what? We should do cube root. Okay. Suppose if they gave a is to b, what is the subtriplicate ratio? Cube root of a is to b. Okay. Here what they gave for us? 8 is to 27. And they gave here subtriplicate ratio of x is to y is what? X power 1 by 3 is to 1, y power 1 by 3. Actually this is our formula, but the question came wrong. In the question only they gave the answer also for you, luckily. Okay. if they asked us to find subtriplicate ratio, we should do like this: x power 1 by 3 is to y power 1 by 3. So here 8 is our x, 27 is our y, that is x is to y. Then what is the subtriplicate ratio? X power 1 by 3 is to y power 1 by 3. That means nothing but 8 power 1 by 3 is to 27 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, triplicate means just we should do cube. Here what? Subtriplicate. So power 1 by 3 will come. Don't do again 8 cube is to 27 cube. That will be triplicate. That is wrong. Okay. Now here 8 to the whole power of 1 by 3 is to 27 whole to the power of 1 by 3 means what? 8 is what? 2 cube. Can we write 8 also as 2 cube? Yes or no? 2 cube whole power 1 by 3 is to 3 cube whole power 1 by 3. So here 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Yes or no? In the 3 here also second term also it gets cancelled. What is left at the final? 2 is to 3. That is our answer. Okay, if they ask to find triplicate ratio, just to do cube for this. They ask here subtriplicate ratio, means whole to the power of 1 by 3. Okay. Next one what? 8 whole to the power of 1 by 3 is to 27 whole to the power of 1 by 3. 8 we can also write as 2 cube. Now 2 into 2 is how much? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Instead of writing I wrote 8 because here 2 cube whole to the power of 1 by 3 means 3 and 3 can be cancelled. No, that's why is to 3 cube whole to the power of 1 by 3. Again here also it gets cancelled. Finally what is left? 2 is to 3. Okay. Next sum. Find the reciprocal ratio of 1 by 8 is to 4 by 5. What is 1 by reciprocal, friends? Reciprocal means nothing but doing it inverse. Here they have given what? 1 by 8 is to 4 by 5. Means you should do inverse. 1 by 8 means instead of writing 1 by 8, inverse means what? 1 by 1 by 8. 1 by 1 by 8 will become what? Nothing but 1 only. Okay. 8 by 1. Okay. For remembering this I will say 1, friends. See, here in denominator 1 by 8 is there, means one fraction is there. Here up also you think 2 numbers, nothing is there, means above also you think as 1. Assume. Okay. Here it is in the form of a by b by c by d. Yes or no? Now what will happen if we write in next step 1 by 1 into a by b. Wait. A by b by d by c. Okay. Remember like this. If it is in the form of a by b by c by d, what will happen? A by b into d by c. Means nothing, friends. Here it will be 1 by 1 into 8 by 1. D is what here? Our 8 by c is 1. Remember like this. Okay. If here in the fractions anything is not given, you only assume as 1. Then it will be easy for you. Finally what we got? 8. For 1 by 8 we have done inverse. Similarly for 4 by 5 also you should do inverse. No. If you do inverse for 4 by 5, what will happen? 1 by 4 by 5 is nothing but what? 5 by 4. Yes or no? First one we got as 8. 8 is to. Second one is what? Once again I am saying listen. 1 by 4 by 5 because reciprocal. Now if we do inverse we are getting 5 by 4. First term when we do inverse what we got? 8. 8 means nothing but can I write as 8 by 1? So first term inverse is 8 by 1 is to. Here second term is 5 by 4. If I wrote here 8 by 1 is to 5 by 4, what will happen? Next what we should do? Cross multiplication. Okay. If we do cross multiplication, what is happening? 8 4s is how much? 32. 32 is to 5 1s is how much? 5. This is our final answer, friends. Here nothing is there. Reciprocal means whatever fraction they have given, you should do inverse of it. 1 by 8 is there. You should do 1 by 1 by 8. Then what you got, you write here. I got 8 by 1, so I wrote here. Next 4 by 5 is there. You should do 1 by 4 by 5. If we do reverse, what will happen? 4 by 5 will become 5 by 4. Suppose if they gave 6 by 7, it will become inverse means 7 by 6. If they gave 3 by 4, inverse will become 4 by 3. Like that. Okay. After getting the final inverse values, we should do cross multiplication. Then what will happen? 8 4s is 32 is to 5 1s is what? 5. Okay, this is our answer. Now we shall move to the next problem. See friends, fifth one, this is important problem, listen carefully. Divide rupees 715 in the ratio of 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Means what friends? They have given some amount, 715 rupees they have given, and they have given the ratio, and they are asking us to divide it among these 3 members. But they have not given what is the exact amount for each person. We should find what is the exact amount for each person. They only gave us hint what? Ratio. But by using this ratio and amount we can find it easily. See how to find. First, what is the ratio they have given? 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. In the denominators, if we observe, what will happen? See, 2, 3 and 4 are there. If you find the LCM of the 2, 3 and 4, what will happen? 2, 3 and 4 LCM is what? 12. Okay. Now you should multiply this 12 commonly with each term. That is, see here, 1 by 2 into 12 is to 1 by 3 into 12 is to 1 by 4 into 12. Since we got LCM as 12, we are multiplying that 12 with each term. Then what is happening? 1 by 2 into 12 is nothing but 6. 2 ones are 2 6 are gets cancelled. Next one is 3 ones are 3 4s are gets cancelled. 4. 1 by 4 into 12 means 4 ones are 4 3s are gets cancelled. Then 6 is to 4 is to 3. Okay. Then what happened? This is our final ratio, 6 is to 4 is to 3. But we should divide this amount equally among the 3 members. No. First we shall share for first person. How to share? First one, how much is the ratio? 6. 6 by total how many are there? 6 plus 4 plus 3. 6 plus 4 plus 3 is how much? 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. So total 13 are there. First person is 6. In the numerator we should write for whom we want. In denominator total members we should write. So 13 into total amount, how much they asked to divide? 715 in the question. So I wrote that 715 there. First person. Second person is what? 4 by 13. Why I wrote 4? Second person is 4 divided by, down what is there? Total persons how many? 13 members. Yes or no? 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13. So 4 by 13 into total amount is 715. And the last one, what is the ratio? 3, no? 3 by total members are 13 into 715 is the amount. Okay. Now if you do cancellation, what will happen? If I do 6 by 13 into 715, we will get 330. Okay. Among that 715 rupees, the first person got how much? 330 rupees. And the second person got how much? 4 by 13 into 715, no? If we do cancellation, we'll get 220. The second person gets 220. And the last one, if we do cancellation, that is 3 by 13 into 715, what will happen? We will get 165. If you want, you can check. If you add this 330, 220 and 165, finally we will get 715 rupees only. Okay. In this way you should do. Once again I am saying, you see, if they have given how much amount? They have given 715 rupees and they asked to divide in the ratio of 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. So this is the ratio. The denominators 2, 3 and 4 is there. If we do the LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is what? 12. Okay. In the given ratio, with this LCM we should multiply each term. 1 by 2 into 12 is to 1 by 3 into 12 is to 1 by 4 into 12. That is nothing but, if we do cancellation, 2 ones are 2 12s are, that is 6 is to, next 3 ones are 3 4s are gets cancelled 4, next 4 ones are 4 3s are gets cancelled, that is 3. Or simply you can see by seeing the question also, 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 is there. No, in denominator 2 is there. LCM is 12. With 2, with what number if I multiply, I'll get 12. Into 6 if I multiply, I'll get the 12. So I wrote here 6. Next one is there. 3 is there. Here LCM is 12 common for everything. 3 into which number if I multiply, I'll get 12. 4. So 3 into 4. So I wrote here 4. 6 is to 4 is to, next is 4. Here LCM is 12. 4 into 3 if we multiply, we'll get the 12. So final we got 6 is to 4 is to 3 as the ratio. Now we should share into each member. How to share? First person is 6 now here. 6 by total how much? 6 plus 4 plus 3. That is 13. Into total amount is 715 rupees. Similarly do for second one. Second one is what? 4. 4 by total how much? 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13 members now. Into amount is 715. Last one is 3 here. 3 by total is 13 into 715. Okay. Now if you do cancellation, we will get final answer as 320, 220 and 165. Okay. Now we shall move to next sum, friends. What is the next problem? The average age of okay, see here, friends. What is the question? The average age of 3 children is 12 years. Okay, 3 children are there, it's same. Their average age is what? 12 years. But they have not given separately for which children how many years. 3 are there, separately they have not given years. Total average of there is 12 years they have given. Next one is what? If their ages are in the ratio of 3:4:5 and they have given us ratio. And they are asking us to find what? Find the age of the smallest children. In these 3 children, who is the smallest one? They are asking to find us. They gave the average and they gave the ratio, but they have not given the right ages. We need to find the ages. How to find? If these type of problems have come, what you should do means, see, they have given ratio as 3:4:5. That is just ratio, not their ages. Don't think that 3 means 3 years, second child 4 years age, next one 5 years. That is wrong. That is the ratio. We don't know their age. So I am thinking their age as x. Okay, if we think commonly as x for everybody, not only x, any letter you can think, k, q, any letter we can think. So what I will write here means, here 3:4:5 I wrote. Their ratio they have given, no. Here we shall assume their ages as, first girl's age is 3x, next one is 4x, next one is 5x. I am assuming. So we shall assume their ages as 3x, 4x and 5x. Okay. And they have given us what? Their average age they have given. Yes or no? Average means what again? Sum of observations by number of observations. Sum of observations means what? 3x plus 4x plus 5x by total number of observations. How many are there? 3 are there. So 3x plus 4, next page, 3x plus 4x plus 5x by 3. It is equal to average they have given, no? 12 they have given. Yes or no? Average is equal to nothing but sum of observations by number of observations. They gave us average, that is 12 I wrote. That is equal to sum of observations is 3x plus 4x plus 5x by 3. Okay. Then what will happen? If you add 3x plus 4x plus 5x, what will happen? 12x. Okay, friends. See here it is there. See clearly what I told. Average formula is nothing but, many times I told for you, sum of observations by number of observations. We assume the ages as 3x, 4x and 5x. Then what will happen? Sum of observations is nothing but 3x plus 4x plus 5x by number of observations is how much? 3. That is equal to average also they gave us, no? Right, substitute that average here. 12 they have given, we wrote here 12. 3x plus 4x plus 5x, what will become? 12x. This is equal to, if I send 3 to that side, what it will become? Into. Remember, if we send any division to other side, it will become multiplication. If we send multiplication to other side, it will become division. 12 into 3. So 12x equal to 12 into 3 is what? 36. 12 ones are 12 threes are gets cancelled. Finally, we got the x value is what? 3. We got the x value as 3. But what they are asking for us, among the 3 children, they are asking the small one age. 3x, 4x, 5x is there. In these 3, which is the smallest one? See, they asked us in the question, find the age of the smallest children. You can see here now, find the age of the smallest children. We assumed their ages as what? 3x, 4x and 5x. In 3x, 4x and 5x, which is the smallest one? 3x. Yes or no? We already got now the value of x as 3. Now if you substitute that x as 3, what will happen? 3 into x, that is equal to 3 into 3, since x equal to 3. 3 3s is how much? 9. So age of the smallest child is what? 9 years. Okay. If they ask you to find what is the age of the biggest one, eldest children, means the biggest one among 3x, 4x and 5x is what? 5x. So you should write 5 into x value is 3. We got no 5 3 is a 15 one. Okay. If they ask the 15, if they ask the small children age, you should write this 3x1, that is 9 years. If they ask the eldest children, you should write the 5 years child, that is 5 into 3, 15 years old. Okay, understood? Here nothing is there. The point what I took here is they have given only ratio of the ages, but they have not given ages. So I assumed as 3x is to 4x is to 5x as their ages. We assumed, so that it will be easy. For every problem this will come commonly. Remember, you should assume their ages as x. Okay. Next one, we shall move to next problem. 7th problem, friends. Listen here, this problem will be very interesting. What is the question? If A, B and C are 3 partners in a business. Okay, in one business 3 members A, B and C are partners itself. First what they gave us, first point, if A's capital is equal to twice the B's capital. Twice means what? 2 times. So A equal to 2B, can I write? Yes or no? If A's capital is equal to twice the B's capital means what? A is equal to, see, A's capital is equal to means I wrote equal to twice B's capital. Twice means 2 times. 2 times of whose capital? B's. So we should write here B. A equal to 2B. Okay, that is the first point. Next point what they gave, and B's capital is 3 times the C's capital itself. Okay. Now what they gave? B's capital, that is B is equal to 3 times of C's capital. Sometimes without giving 3 times they will give thrice also. Thrice means 3 times, twice means 2 times, you know that. So B is equal to 3 times of C means we should write B equal to 3C. Then they are asking to find us ratio of the A is to B is to C. How to find A is to B is to C? They gave first hint A is equal to 2B, twice the B, B is equal to 3C. Here I am assuming this C as X. Okay, we shall assume this C as X. Okay, then what will happen? C is X means B, what will happen? B equal to 3C. Instead of C, can I write X? Now B became as 3x. Now A what they have given? A equal to 2B they gave. A equal to 2 into B means what is there here? Instead of B, can I substitute 3x? Yes. Now what will happen? A equal to 2 into 3x is nothing but 6x. Okay. Now we got the A value as 6x, B value of 3x and C we only assumed as x. Now find the ratio of that. A is to B is to C. A is what? 6x. Is to B is what? 3x. And C is what? Next C is what? X. I wrote here. See, A is 6x, B is 3x, C is x. Now all x will get cancelled since they are common. Now what are left? 6 is to 3 is to nothing is there means 1. So these are the ratios of the A, B and C. Okay. You understood this? Now we shall move to next problem. 8th problem. See, this is also very interesting problem, friends. See, a bag contains 1 rupee, 50 pies and 25 pies coins in the ratio of 3 is to 4 is to 5. Means what? In one bag 1 rupee coins are there, it's some 50 pies coins are there, it's some 25 pies coins are there. These 3 type coins are there in the ratio. How many are there? They have not told. They asked us to find how many. They gave the ratio of these 3 types of coins as what? 3 is to 4 is to 5. Okay. Next what did they give? If the total money in the bag is rupees 125. In the bag total money how much is there they told. That is 125 rupees are there in the total bag it seems. Then they are asking us to find the number of 50 pies coins. Okay. Individually how many are there we don't know. We need to find among the 3 they are asking us to find the 50 pies coins. Okay. First you all know that 1 rupee is equal to how many pies, friends? 100 pies. Okay, 1 rupee is equal to 100 pies. You all know that. Again, like before problem, they gave the ratio common, but they have not given amount. There they have not given ages, means I assumed as 3x is to 4x is to 5x, like that. Here also similarly they gave money. We shall assume again same like that. All 1 rupee coins, I don't know how many. So I am assuming as 3x. Again remember that 3 is to 4 is to 5 is ratio, not amount. Don't think 1 rupee coins are 3 means 3 rupees, 50 pies are 4 means like that. Don't assume like that. That is ratio. I am assuming 1 rupee coins as what? 3x. Next 50 pies coins as what? 4x. Next one 25 pies coins as 5x. These three I assumed. And they have given us total amount is how much? 125 rupees. Okay. Now we shall divide each one with the 100 pies. Since 1 rupee equal to 100 pies, commonly I am dividing each term with the 100. Why? Because 1 rupee equal to 100 pies. That's why I wrote here 100. If you don't want to write here, simply you can write near 125 also. 125 into 100 you can write, instead of writing in every denominator as 100. Once only you can write here 3x into 100 plus 4x into 50 plus 5x into 25 equal to 125 into 100. Either you should write on the left side 100 or right side 100. Okay, but any side you should write compulsorily, because we are doing whole this problem based on the rupee value, that is 100 pies. Here in the numerator what I wrote, you see here. First one is what? 3x we assume now. Those are 1 rupee coins are in the ratio what I told 3. Amount we thought as 3x. 3x into 1 rupee means 100 pies, no? That's why I wrote here 100. 3x into 100 plus. Second type of coins are what? 50 pies coins we assumed as 4x. 4x into 50 pies, no? That's why I wrote 50. Okay, I am writing all in the terms of pies. First one they gave in rupee, that's why I converted into pies and wrote 100 pies. Second one they only gave already in pies, so I wrote 50. Plus next one is what? 5x. 25 pies coins are in the 5x into 25 pies, so I wrote here 25. By in the common all I wrote as 100. This total, the 1 rupee coins plus 50 pies coins plus 25 pies coins is equal to 125 rupees. So I wrote these all addition 3 types of coins is equal to 125. Now do multiplication. 3x into 100 is 300x plus 4x into 50 is 200x plus 5x into 25 is 125x. Now if I send 100 to other side, what will happen? I told if the division goes to other side, it will become multiplication. So 300x plus 200x plus 125x equal to, we send 100 to other side, there 125 is there already. 125 into 100 is what? 125 100. Okay, now if you add all these terms, 300 plus 200 plus 125, what will happen? 300 plus 200 is 500, 500 plus 125 is 625. So x equal to 12,500 divided by 625. If we cancel 625 ones are 625 20s is 12,500. So we got the x value as 20. What they are asking us to find? 50 paisa coins. We assume the 50 paisa coins as what? 4x. 50 paisa coins we assumed as what? 4x. So substitute that x value in that 4x. 4 into x. X is 20 now. 4 20s are 80. So total how many 50 pies coins are there? 80 coins. Suppose if they ask you to find 25 pies coins, what you will do? 25 pies coins are in the ratio of 6x, no? You should do 6 into 20. That is 120. 6 ones are 120. 6 2s are 12. Next is 0. 120. Okay. If they ask 25 coins, do 5x. If they ask 1 rupee coins, what you will do? You should do 3x. 3 into 20. That is 60. Here they asked 50 pies coins. So done. We done 4x. 4 into 20. That is 80 are the coins which there are 50 pies coins. Okay, friends. Now the last sum we shall see here. These are all are basics, you don't know, no? That's why I am telling you detailedly. If you listen this video once or twice, you can become perfect in this, and whatever problems they can give, you can do it clearly. Okay. Now the last sum we shall see, friends. See here, what is the question they have given? If A is to B equal to C is to D is equal to E is to F is equal to 2 is to 3. They have splitted in the 2 ratios. Okay. A is to B is there. Can I write it as A by B? Yes. See here. A is to B I wrote as A by P. That is equal to C is to D they gave. Can I write C by D? Equal to C by, wait friends, C by D. Next one what they gave is equal to E by F. That is equal to what they gave, 2 by 3. Okay. Now if we observe carefully, we have how they have given question, we changed into fraction wise. A by B equal to C by D equal to, this is E friends, E by F. That is equal to what? 2 by 3. Then they are asking us to find the value of A plus 2C plus 3E by 2B plus 4D plus 6F. Before finding this value, if you know the value of A, B, C, it will be easy for you. We can substitute there, we will get. Yes or no? Here, if I take A by B equal to 2 by 3, can I write A equal to 2B by 3? Why? Because this B I am sending to other side. See here, first term and last term if I take, here A by B is equal to 2 by 3 only, C by D is equal to 2 by 3 only, E by F is also equal to 2 by 3 only. So here I am taking first term, A by B equal to 2 by 3. Then A will become what? I will send B to other side. A is equal to 2B by 3. 2B by 3. Similarly, now say what is the value of C? Can I write C by D equal to 2 by 3? Yes or no? Now C will become what? If I send D to other side, C will become 2D by 3. Okay. C value is what? 2D by 3. Understood? Every fraction what they given equal with the 2 by 3, you will get the values of all this. First I wrote A value as 2B by 3. Next C value as 2D by 3. Next E value how will get? Here they gave E by F equal to 2 by 3. So E equal to, if I send F to other side, it will become 2F by 3. So finally we got the values of A, C and E. Yes or no? See, here they have given the values. We got finally A value as 2B by 3, C value as 2D by 3, E value as 2F by 3. Yes or no? These are the values. Now if we got these values, if we substitute in the given question, can we get all answers? Yes, easily we will get. Now you understood these values, how you got? No, I wrote this whole in the fraction model. I equated this A by B equal to 2 by 3 means A equal to B if I send 2B by 3. Similarly, if you do C by D equal to 2 by 3, then you will get C equal to 2D by 3. And if you do E by F equal to 2 by 3, what will happen? E equal to 2F by 3. Now I substituted all this value in the question. See, this is the question. No, A plus 2C plus 3E by 2B plus 4D plus 6F. Now A value is what? 2B by 3. I wrote here A value is 2B by 3 plus 2 into C value is 2D by 3. Nothing friends, substitute all these values in the given question. Plus 3 into E value is 2F by 3. Again down same I wrote here, 2B plus 4D plus 6F. Okay, if you observe in the numerator, here 2 by 3 is common, here 2 by 3 is common, here also 2 by 3 is common. So I took the 2 by 3 as common in every sum. See, in the numerator I took 2 by 3 common, here what is left? B. B plus here after taking 2 by 3 what is 2 by 3 is over, what is left? 2D is left. 2D plus here if I take 2 by 3 as common, what is left? 3F. By here in the denominator also 2, 4, 6 is there. Can I take 2 as the common? 2 into B plus 2, 2 is a 4, no? So 2D plus here what is common? 2 is outside means 2, 3 is a 6, 3F. So here what will happen if we cancel everything? Here B plus 2D plus CF is common in both the numerator and denominator. It will get cancelled. Then 2 by 3 by 2 means what will happen? We will get 1 by 3. Okay, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, we will get what? 1 by 3. In this way, I will give some problems for you for practice in the description box. You can try those friends. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.